So I argue that individuality as defined in the U.S. is nothing more than a myth because it's a strategy deployed by whiteness to maintain its power since we live in a racial capitalist society. And that the more we all sit individually and collectively in our creativity, that becomes a location of resistance that pushes back against this myth that exposes the raggedy ass floorboards that we call the foundation of the U.S. nation state. Let me explain. Hi, my name is Dr. Nicole Truesdell. I am an anthropologist committed to a liberatory humanity. Now, in the U.S., we live in a racial capitalist society whose foundations are built upon the construction and creation of whiteness. And whiteness needs consent to maintain itself as a power structure over time. And one of the ways it does that, it's got multiple strategies, okay, y'all? One of the ways it does that is having us buy into this idea of hyper-individuality because somehow whiteness told us that all you need is you. And if you just bet on you and you just do you and you work like your ass off and you believe in the bootstrap mentality and you work 80 hours a week, somehow you can make it up in the ranks and quote unquote be successful. Because the purpose and function of hyper-individuality in a racial capitalist society is to keep you removed from your actual sense of self, from your actual humanity, from your emotions, and from your community around you, because it needs you to see yourself as independent, that always needs to be working to strive for something more. And in that striving, it told you that that makes you successful, but it doesn't. It makes you another part of the worker that the society needs in order to maintain the system that we're in. And this is because we live in the aftermaths of plantation economy that we never got away from. We just transmuted it. My other videos have talked about this. Now, why is creativity then one mechanism of resistance against this shit? To create means you are bringing other people with you, other things with you. It means you are sitting in relationship with something other than yourself. And in that relationship, you then start to have to look at yourself a little bit differently, maybe actually see yourself. And when you have creation, you are creating something new. 1 + 1 is 3 in this equation. Think about it. When you bring two entities together, two bodies together that can create a new life, you bring a third entity in. So creation becomes a location that we can expose the undercurrents of the lying that we have been taught our whole fucking lives, right? So what I am saying is when you create with your whole heart and soul. Make the goddamn floorboard shake. Make the fucking walls quake. Because in our ability to show our creativity, in our ability to show the dreams we have, the strivings we go for, we're breaking apart and exposing the raggedy foundations of a system that told us we are nothing more than a worker when we are so much more than that.